episode of Bubbles Banter. Today I got a new special guest with me.
BeckMilli.
You heard it from the one and only BeckMilli. Make sure you follow our socials underneath. Today's topic is people in the UK music industry or entertainment industry, that don't have a backup plan. What do you feel about that? Like,
I think it's very easy not to have a backup plan.
very easy to not have one.
Yeah.
Why?
Because when you're following your passion in that, you don't really want to do nothing else, innit? It's not saying to you, when you're following, some people just one track minded, innit? If they ain't got people around them to suggest have a backup plan, or, you know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, do you have a backup plan? Let the fans know what it is that you do.
Yeah, I've got a backup plan, but it's not about me.
Yeah, but just let them know what you do.
Yeah, I'm a musician. My name's BeckMilli. Follow me on socials. BeckMilli. Get me? I've got a backup plan, but let's talk about that after.
Okay, cool. Backup plan. Well, to me, I think you have to have a backup plan. Do you know what I mean? Even me, when I was younger, I was on a path of I was already in the industry of trying to get into acting sort of thing. I was going drama school and all of that, but then, you keep going to castings and you don't get the part, and then mummy's in your ears like, oh no, you need to actually go back and study something else now, because how realistically in this world it's harder to bust, you know what I mean? So you have to have a backup plan. I was taught from early, you gotta have a backup plan, especially when you're chasing careers like acting. There's a lot more resting actors in the world than there are active actors.
Don't give up your day job, innit?
Yeah, Jazzy, you have to have a income. I think as well, you need to have more than one income. I don't even feel like having one income is enough. You have to have a second income. I think you have to have at least 2 incomes. You know what I mean? Plus chase your dreams. But if your dreams, I think it's important to be passionate enough to always never stop chasing them, because you never know when your time will come. But also, just in case it don't. Like you said, we was talking before the cameras was rolling about models. And there's a lot of models that don't have backup plans, and they get older.
They got sugar daddies.
Sugar daddies? Swear down, is that Adam Gala rolling?
Man, I got sugar daddy. Yeah.
Oh,
they go to what's that restaurant? Novikov.
Where's Novikov?
The restaurant's there, fam.
What's that other one? There's another one.
Hakkasan.
Hakkasan.
That's it. Hakkasan. Hakkasan, you hear me?
Man, them taking the girl there.
Yeah,
but what if girls like that? What if that's not gonna last? Cause if that's all you're into with a man, a man's gonna get bored of you and he's gonna go for a model that's younger, because there's always new girls coming up into the industry, younger, prettier, fitter girls. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even if they have a sugar daddy, when you get to a certain age, in your 40s and that or whatever,
let's kill him, innit?
Man said kill him, you know.
Yeah, make sure he puts you in the wheel, innit?
You're saying that it will pop like that for them. No, I think
I know one girl, but anyway.
Yeah. No, go on.
I know one girl, she's in jail. I'm not gonna mention her name, People might. I mean, she was linking one money man, on Arab money man, and then they went to a club in West London, West End, and she got 2 men from the end, to rob him and that, but move went wrong in it. He died, didn't it? Now she's in jail.
Oh. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's road shit.
And maybe that was the plan B to get his money and that. And you know what I'm saying to you. But she had to go 3 ways to the boys and another guy in prison for life and that.
Yeah.
Peak. It only goes one way, in the prison or getting dead and that.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah. So why do you think it's important to have a backup plan then?
It's important because it's realistic, innit? Because what about if it don't work out? Because I was saying to you,
the music career? But then people that are chasing their dream, they don't believe that it's not gonna work out. That's why they don't have a backup plan, because they really believe I'm gonna make it.
I know, but the realistic here is 50-50 at least, innit?
Why is it 50-50?
Because how can it, okay, fine, even if it's 70-30 that you're gonna bust, well, how can it be 70-30 for everybody? So, because I'm saying to you, for everybody, so therefore, you might be a good rapper, but it might not be that. You might not be the 70 in this life. Yeah. Maybe the next life will be the 70. Yeah. But this life you just might be the 30. Yeah. Not everybody can be the 70. Yeah. Is what I'm saying to you, and there's so many talented people. I put out music in that, and the thing is, in the beginning when I started doing music in that, I thought I thought I was sick, bro. You get me? I really enjoyed it. I thought I was sick, but the thing is, it might not happen. You know what I'm saying to you?
But how you can't have that kind of mindset. You have to believe it will happen, but you don't know when.
Alright, you don't know when, and then you just wait and you wait.
You're not waiting. You're continuing to put music out there.
But at least do something else as well, innit?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Like,
so you mean as in have a backup plan? As in, if the music don't pop off and you don't get all your big like gross income from that, you've got like what, another job to fall back on?
No, you've got at least not even a job. You've got at least a skill or craft or a use in it in life.
Yeah.
Like, suppose you just put all your eggs into this music basket. Yeah. For example, I can't talk about music because I do music. Yeah. If you put it into the music basket, yeah, and then you don't learn nothing else, and then imagine this worst case scenario, you don't bust. What do you do?
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm saying to you, what do you do? You've got no friends because you come away from everybody that's not doing music, and the music friend they're busting and leave you. What do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do? Tell me, what do you do? And you don't know nothing, has to do nothing. You don't have to tie shoelace. What do you do?
You just have boy. All right.
There you
but
go.
then no, this is what you do then. You then go back to the square one, and you start studying from there.
Have you ever heard this?
You can always go and study. You're never too old.
I know they say that, yeah. But you know, like as you go older, yeah, you start thinking. Number one, some people start thinking I'm too big. Like if there's something in class, yeah, full of maybe there'll be the 45-year-old out of a class of under 30s. Even so, I'm saying to you, and they have nothing. They'll start losing motivation, bruv.
But you're not there to be motivated by the people in your class.
I know, but it's just how it is, isn't it? No, like when you start feeling out of place.
Yeah.
So I'm saying sometimes you must say, or they say that you can't teach old dogs new tricks, and some people don't want to employ old people.
Yeah.
Let's be realistic.
Yeah.
So whilst you're waiting to bust, yeah, why don't you learn something as well, or go and learn tie shoelace, or go and learn how to get how much men ain't got driving license?
Yeah.
A lot of men ain't got driving license. You know?
I find that in today's day and age, a lot of people don't have driving.
I'm not even talking about go to school, go to university, even go and get a what do you call it? Taxi license. What do you call it? The Uber license. Or even go do something called something on the station where if it's you can always go and do that Uber thing or Amazon thing or driving or CS cards or building. You know what I'm saying to you? Something. So a man didn't do nothing. They do this. They do.
Just bum weed all day. But they're bummy guys. They're bummy guys.
I know, but we're talking about these type of people.
If those are the type of guys that just sit back and bang on all of that, then was they really serious about trying to actually achieve it?
Yes, they're very serious about the music.
Yeah.
But they forgot about what about if you don't bust, they're unrealistic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? Me too.
But look at a man like David Beckham. He's a superstar footballer. He couldn't even read or write.
Yeah, but he knew what he was doing. He's a footballer, number 7, innit? He plays like ball, innit? He's the best, innit?
And there are a lot of people out there that can't like read or write or don't have any other skill other than what they've learned. I understand that. So what happens for those people then? Are you trying to say that they can't learn anything? You're trying to say they can't learn? They must be able to learn something. There must be something. Yeah.
There you go. So I'm saying to you that I think it's best to just be safe on the safe side, yeah? That you just have a little what do you call it? Trade, something that you can do that you're not interested in, but you can make money from it.
Yeah,
small money.
That's your advice to the young up and coming rappers, musicians.
No, even for the old up and coming rappers, even
the old ones.
Even the old up and coming rappers, the ones that are 30.
So you feel like people decide
are still doing this busting. Yeah.
You feel that when you're 36 or 37, that's when you finally realise, I want to start rapping.
Some people don't. No. Some people don't realise. Okay, I'm not saying that when they're 36, 37, some people don't realise that they haven't bust yet. They're still waiting. So I'm saying to you.
Oh,
you wait to bust, yeah.
Oh, so you're saying that if they've started early and then say you started rapping from when you were like 7, 8, and you get to 36 now, but
there's sick rappers in that, yeah. They're straight bust.
So let me ask you a question.
But we haven't got any money.
Let me ask you a question. Yeah. How long do you think someone should chase their dream before they realise, you know what, it's not going to happen?
Always chase your dream, but have something on the side.
But if they don't bust, how many years do you think you should continue chasing before you get to certain age?
You should never stop, because it can always be a hobby. It can always be a hobby. Yeah. But let's be realistic. Money talks, innit? If a musician not paying you your benefits, you're paying for your benefits, or you're selling drugs and then what you call it, whatever you're doing, that people always want to come off that. You want to come off the benefits. You want to come off the selling drugs. People want legitimate money,
Yeah.
So if you're 36, and you've been on benefits to 14 or busting shots is 14, and it's still busting. It's still wait. How long are you going to be waiting for?
Yeah.
How long? Tell me, at 250? Fine. But I'll tell you, maybe.
Do you know what though? I know some people in the hood that have been doing this road thing for like 20 plus years.
And I advise them.
And they're still on the same shit.
If they're happy, then it's fine.
Yeah, but they haven't progressed.
But are they happy? If they're happy,
no,
it's
of course
fine.
they're not happy.
Maybe they are.
What do you mean? Every day.
What do you mean? Some people are.
You can't tell me you're happy having to look over your shoulder every day.
Some men don't get paranoid.
Fam, no, that's not happiness. That's not.
Some men are comfortable. Some men don't leave South London area. They don't go to North London. They go anywhere.
Yeah, but that's because they've just been boxed in.
So
they haven't been able to
happy.
experience. That's not happiness. That's like a caged animal.
But they feel happy.
There's a saying.
They don't know anything else.
There's a saying, a flea can be put in a jar, that's 36 inches, and the flea will keep jumping as high as the lid is on the jar. Then it realizes it keeps knocking itself out. Now it's going to say, I'm not going to jump to this high. I'm going to jump to 30 inches. But then it has its babies in that same jar. But then the babies now are jumping as high as the mum. So the babies are only going to now keep jumping 30 inches just like the mum. But it's like if you took the lid off, the babies will jump higher and go and explore. So you see them people that only know South or only know their little ends and their block. They've been born into that environment and they've never been given that. I don't feel that's happiness.
They are happy. They're happy.
That can't be happiness.
They're happy if they've got everything there. Look, you got the laundrette here, you got a pub there, you got a park there, you got the shops here, you got JD Sports here. What do you need to go outside for? This is how some people think. Yeah?
So they don't have dreams then?
Some people don't, and they're happy. Yeah, they're happy.
Well then that's okay. If you don't have a dream, then that's fair enough, innit? Because I know it's a gift to be able to dream. Not everybody dreams. Not everybody can see visions. Not everybody has that power to and have that gift.
And it's good to have people around you that can talk to you about that can talk to you about the options.
Yeah.
Trust me, because me, if we're my parents, I'm telling you, I'll be one of those people.
What? But
I ain't been on holiday, bro.
No. But you're not limited to just
I've been on holiday to my country, Ghana, but I ain't been on holiday. I ain't been to all the islands and that, bruv.
Yeah.
So I'm saying it's because of the fuckeries I've done in the past. I haven't travelled, you know what I'm saying to you? So therefore, I'm like a mosquito on the fly in the thing. I'm trying to jump out the lids.
Yeah.
Get me, but give me money so I can jump. Yeah. And the babies.
So how's your music thing going?
Music's doing okay.
Yeah. Okay. She says okay. Dude, okay.
So I'm getting bored of making music to entertain other people. Now I do it to entertain myself.
Okay.
I give myself a joke. Yeah. Do you know why? Yeah. Because I've realised that what about if I don't boss?
Do I have a backup? Yeah, like I say, I've got 2 incomes and I'm chasing my dreams, doing my YouTube channel, which will bust eventually. I just have to stay consistent. And then also, my passion and my dream is to do acting. Do you know what I mean? I really want to be an actor. Yeah, that's from when I was a school kid. I wanted that. And then obviously, my mum done the whole realistic sort of thing, and I had to go back to college, study something else, got a job. But then it kind of took me away from chasing my dream, and obviously things in life. But what's meant for you is meant for you, because somehow the universe has put me right back into the industry and for me chasing that dream again. Do you know what I mean? So I know it will come, and I don't put an age on it, because lucky for me, it's not like music acting, because I could bust at 60 doing acting. People need grandmas in films. People need aunties and mothers, people to play those roles. You need an older actor to play those roles. So even if I can't play a teenage school kid now, somebody might want a grandma. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
So basically you're saying you're going to bust with your grandma?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, luckily for acting, there's never a limit to how old you can get a big casting part.
Look at Dot. Easton's
exactly.
R.I.P. Dot.
Yeah.
She never gave up on her dream. She was working for years. Yeah.
Dot Brannon,
Dot Brannon. Cotton.
What do you think it's like anyway, the UK industry?
I think it's sick.
Yeah?
I think it's sick.
You think there's corruption in it?
I don't think it's corruption. I think it's very cliquey.
What do you mean cliquey?
What do you mean?
Explain.
If you know people, you're in.
Yeah.
If you don't know people, and you got money, maybe you can get in. If you don't know people and you don't got no money, then don't give up your day job.
What I find is difficult is definitely than not having the money. If you don't have money, it's not happening. And that's the sad truth. Like, to get into certain circles, you need to have money. You need to have all of these things. You know what I mean? Like, the opportunity is not always there.
Especially with music, especially like people. Most rappers in the UK, they portray a certain character, like the street trapper. Is what I'm saying to you. And for that, you have to have the jewels. You have to have the clothes. You have to have the car. You have to have and the thing is, they cost money. You have to have the models that act, they charge them money.
But that keeps us enslaved, because that's all just a facade that we was born without any of these things, you know. We were born happy, free babies, but now we've been accustomed to think we need the car, we need to be accepted.
It's Western capitalization.
Yeah. So that still means our minds are enslaved, right?
Everybody's mind is enslaved.
No, there's free man of the land, fam. You go to certain parts of the world, there's colonies here where you're not even, there's civilizations where people from the Western world, we're not even allowed to touch those spots.
They're not trying to bust though. They're nothing to. They're people. They've gone clear already. They're bust already. Yeah. We're talking about the people like me.
Yeah.
And like, if it wasn't for my mum or my dad saying, "Well, go and study this year," I wouldn't have studied. I wouldn't have studied it.
So you wouldn't have had a backup plan?
No, I wouldn't have. No.
Really?
No, I don't.
So then that should mean you go 10 times harder at your music. You have to make it happen.
I'll tell you why. Yeah, because I've been doing my music for 2 years now. Yeah.
Yeah. And you think that's long? You should bust in 2 years.
And I think,
is that what you think?
I think you should have busted in 1 year. Yeah.
Oh man, that's not realistic. That is not realistic. That is not realistic.
Obviously, the realistic
and you never know. It could just take one banger, and that might be your only one banger, but you could make millions off of that banger, and it come out
I'll tell you what it is. Yeah. If you stay consistent, people will end up knowing you. Yeah.
Yeah.
If your music's good, yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you can't do it to yourself. You have one life, to not have something that. Okay, so for example, if people they sell drugs and that. Let's keep it real. They sell drugs and that, That's how they get some of them get their money, to buy their clothes, to buy, They haven't got jobs. They haven't got jobs, They're not on benefits, Some of them sell drugs, But we're selling drugs thing, That could be their plan B, But that one, you get arrested. You can't go to prison. You know what I'm saying to you? So instead of doing that drug selling stuff, like some of us all have done, why not try to put that effort into something legitimate? So, and even if you're not going to work with it, at least have that trade, at least have that CSS card.
So what about for models? You're saying man them, but what about like we were saying models? Models are beautiful,
think outside the box, innit? If you're a model and you're into the modelling thing, go study makeup artist. Go and pick up. Go make at least know how to do it. Go make get all the contacts, get all the girls to make your own agency. Go and.
You know what's funny you said that, because before I started up my YouTube channel, I was doing modelling agency. I had a modelling agency. I still have it there, but I'm not active in it now. But I realised I was putting a lot of my energy into helping other models instead of myself. But where I did, after like, it was maybe about 2 years, I just ended up leaving it to rest.
Why?
Because it just wasn't, I wasn't making enough revenue back from it and what I was putting into it. Why? Because I just wasn't. I had to break bread with too much people.
But why? But wasn't he charging enough money? Wasn't it?
No, I probably wasn't. That was probably my problem. And another problem was contracts. I never solely had models that was solely for me because I weren't making enough money. I couldn't afford to contract a woman just to my agency because it wouldn't be fair if they weren't getting enough parts.
What I don't understand is
so I had a lot of freelance models.
So what's all that?
What, having freelancers? Nothing's wrong with it, but it doesn't make your agency stand out because that same model is on 50 other modelling agencies. And what I noticed is a lot of girls that I had on my page that started on my modelling agency, then secretly broke out and was taking models from my group and then starting their own page because they were watching how I was running it and it was quite easy. So they realised it's not that hard to start an agency.
Basically,
so then they started
properly.
Yeah, but remember, I walked into it blindly, and I'm proud of the success that I got because
of course.
I've done it with no knowledge of it, and I learned as I went along.
Imagine if you've done it again now, and you did things that you didn't do before. Then it could make money.
There
you go. So that could be it's still making money. It's still possible. There you go.
Yeah, like I said, it's still there, but I feel more now. This wasn't a backup plan, but it was just I realised I want to put more of my time into building me and my team. Do you know what I mean? And then aside from that, I also went out and then got a typical 9 to 5. Do you know what I mean?
Nothing wrong with that. That's what I'm trying to say to people.
Because right now, I find YouTube is what makes me happy. I mean, guys, I love coming on camera and filming for you. Look, I really do. Like, I enjoy it, and to me, this is like a hobby for me, and I do it because it makes me happy. I don't know if it's gonna. I could, but I don't know if it will, and it will make me money. But right now, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
And don't think you guys that filming this shit is free. Did you get it? Like, it costs, but it's like
exactly.
I enjoy it.
And that's how I feel about music. Do you know that?
You have to enjoy it doing it before, and the money will come later. But if you enjoy it,
even if it doesn't come,
you still love
I still enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
So I'll spend money to do it.
That's the attitude to have.
So but I still got my plan B.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can't be blind and think, I love this, I'm gonna do this, and then when it doesn't happen, I'll be pissed off. I have no money. You know what I'm saying to you? I think, and then if there's some law comes in that they're not doing training for over somethings, over 30. And I think, fucking, I want to do it. Now I'm stuck on benefit if I'm stuck on benefit. Yeah?
Yes.
Now one life, you know?
World.
And one life, even it's not even sexy. Listen, it's not sexy, people, if you can only do one thing only, and you haven't made it. Yeah? Say for David Beckham is a footballer from 2 years old, has been playing football,
Yeah.
Victoria Beckham knew that if you're not allowed to read and write, it's alright, I love my David, because he's made it. But if you have a certified made it, people don't like it, but if you only know one thing, you need to know a few things. Be diverse.
Yeah.
Help people.
That's another key thing. You have to be able to help
people. Well. God has given people everything.
Yeah.
Use it.
Yeah.
Don't just blame. I want to do this.
Yeah.
That's it. And then when it doesn't work out, you blame everybody else.
Yeah.
My mum didn't do this for me.
Yeah.
My girlfriend took this from me. Yeah. I had a baby too early. Yeah. Stuff like that. My dad did this.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. It's because you put your eggs into one basket.
Yeah. Wow, guys, yes, on that note, we're going to wrap this one up. Got anything to say to them? One final note, piece of advice?
Big up yourself, and it's never not cool yet to go back to school, bro.
Alright.
Yeah.
And me, I'm just going to say peace and love, guidance to everybody. Make sure you look in, hit that bell notification button so that you're notified when another episode comes out. You already know what it is every fortnight. Gang, gang.